So I was just talking to, working with one of the people I work with, and we were talking about overcoming like emotional overeating, and I thought, it might be relevant. I mean, for people out there, because I wonder, like, do you ever feel like you have a never-ending battle with the scale, or are you tired of like gaining weight that stays with you forever? And a lot of times the cause of that is emotional overeating. For me, it was like emotional undereating, like stress and stuff would take me the other way. And so I thought I'd kind of talk to you guys a little bit today real quick about kind of what I had a conversation with her about from my own experiences, because a lot of times eating disorders and like overeating, like they're still the same thing. We're not using food and nutrition the right way, because emotional overeating is just it's actually a complex topic, but it has essential elements that are easy to recognize. And so emotional overeating is defined as disordered eating. Okay, so it's characterized by the compulsion to eat even if you're full. So it tends to be a response to negative emotions of our thoughts, and it's also seen as a coping strategy for those under stress, who have suffered maybe even abuse. And so like for me, I went the other way. Like I wouldn't eat because of those things. So but I still, food it consumed me. I thought about it all the time. So food often provides comfort for emotional eaters, but the comfort is only temporary, and that's the problem. Even like not eating is only temporary. Emotional eating can actually sabotage a diet, and I see this time and time again. And weight loss coaches, people come to me all the time, like with this issue, and this is where trainers miss it, because unless we resolve this, no one will ever get lasting results. And so it can go to the point where it even negatively affects your health. And so there are certain steps that I take anyone I work with through, and I thought that with COVID happening and everything, this might really benefit some of you all, and I just wanted to really kind of put it out there just in case it does. So if you don't know me, my name is Jen Plykin, holistic empowerment coach, taking from places stuck to authentic thriving. And so let's dig in. So number one is figure out your triggers. So what is trigger? What events? It's an event, a thought, or feeling that will trigger you. So if you can figure out your triggers, then it'll be easy to take control of them and stop them from, encouraging you to overeat. The most common triggers are stress and negative emotions. Other triggers can be difficult days at work or at home, fights with your family or friends or spouse, and issues with other friends or coworkers, okay? Or it can even be simply like something's coming up and you feel insecure about or overwhelmed about. And really, therapy can really help with those things. Life coaches, like I am, can help you kind of work through some of those too as well. Just kind of depends on how intense your struggle is. And then number two, try to only eat when you're hungry. And, we have to train our body. So teach your body to accept food only when you're really hungry, instead of viewing it as a constant source of comfort. So that shift has to go from food being a comfort to food being purely for energy. And this step will take time, though, because changing your eating habits is challenging, honestly. However, you can take like those small steps to make those dietary modifications. So really learn to listen to your body. Drink a glass of water before you eat, and you drink a glass of water and then wait 10 minutes. And if you're still hungry, then you're probably really hungry. So pay attention, and you have to learn to pay attention for hunger pains. Like, am I really hungry, or am I just thirsty, or am I just stressed? And then 3, create alternative plans. For example, if you know that you overeat after a difficult meeting at work each week, then plan ahead to prevent it. So that's where like meal prepping comes, or try substituting even a positive action that brings you comfort or reduces stress. So think about things that you like to do outside of eating that bring you happiness and fulfillment. Do one of those. So by creating alternative plans that don't involve eating, you'll be setting yourself up for real diet success. For example, you can plan to take a long walk, or maybe play with your kids and take them to the park after work to get rid of stress. If the kitchen's a trigger, stay out of the kitchen when you get home. Instead of turning to your fridge, right, and for the ice cream after an argument, go and phone a friend. Talk it out with someone to journal. Find those healthier habits. It's all about the healthy habits, because if we have one habit we're trying to change, overeating, we can't just do it that. We have to, you have to replace it with another habit. So the key to find other ways to deal with stress, and those negative emotions. And then number 4, surround yourself with people who really care. And one of the main reasons many people turn to emotional overeating is because they feel like they don't have a support network. Do you feel alone and isolated? Man, I get it if so. Reach out to family, friends, coworkers, and others for help. You have to build that strong support network. And I actually talked about this today. You can check my podcast out, 180 Fit, or you can go to my YouTube channel, GoGen 180 Fit, under your 30-day challenge, and kind of on our minds and everything. And this is what I talked about today. So there's more in depth here about how you can deal with, the negative and the stress, and those who you can reach out to, and how to set up your support system. Okay, so go into detail on that. So tune into one of those. Because if so many times I worry about being a burden to others, or I don't reach out, because I'm not, I don't want, I just don't want to bother people. But, if we explain to friends or loved ones about, our struggle or overeating, they can understand why you overeat too. Discuss, effective techniques that can motivate you to stick with it to your diet or exercise plan. They can remind you of these techniques when you need it, without being, an authoritative, critical to help you get back on track. They could gently remind you. Find true, authentic, and real people, though, because lots of people can be shady. I've been there. You don't need another, wound in this. You only build your trust. So emotional overeating doesn't have to really control your life. There's freedom from it. You can fight, to overcome it with those 4 strategies. And I know you can. I know that it seems like, oh, sure, Jen, but I promise you that there's a way around. I've helped others do it, but you actually have to apply things. And I think that's the hardest part. It's one thing to say, okay, I know it. Okay, Jen, I hear you. It's another thing to actually apply these things. And so I encourage you, really, really apply this kind of stuff, because if we don't apply it to our lives, then we'll never see that change. And, I'm here, so reach out to me. They said I'm, holistic empowerment coach, personal trainer, nutritionist, life coach, former educator, and I've lived my own journey, my own story through these kind of things, with severe issues with food and trying to be this picture perfect thing and hating who I saw, and to points where I wouldn't even go out and do things because I was worried about what other people would be thinking of me and how ugly I was compared to everybody else. I mean, just all these things, through abuse and just a lot of tough stuff. But I'm here to tell you, there's another side to another end to it. But it's not the path you've been taking, because for me, I kept feeling like I was going down the same path, but hitting a different path, but hitting the same dead end. And it really was it was the same path, just disguised. And so one of the trees, one had bushes. And it wasn't until I did that 180 went a totally different way, which is where I came up with the 180 Fit Body Mind method. My method to live that authentic life and how to get there and what we need to do daily to live at that level of life where you're thriving authentically, and the road back to you. Because ultimately, emotions undealt with. I think so many times parents do the best they can, but they don't know they don't know how to deal with their own emotions, so they don't know how to teach you how to deal with yours. And it's a big hindrance to us in so many areas of our life. And so I encourage you, get your support system. Listen to this again, get those 4 things, and get your support and everything you need, and reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you, so you message me, and we can definitely set something up just to create a 90-day plan for you to get from stuck to begin that journey to thriving, regardless if you continue coaching with me or not. I just want to see you thrive, honestly. That's my heart behind things. So message me on wherever you see this on social media, or you can directly message me to my email at 180fit, FIT, at GoGen, GEN, fitness.com. All right. Be brave, be kind, live authentically, and always shine. Remember, you're just one habit away. Make it a great day. Show up and do something for yourself and for someone else today.